Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Tonight, our guest is our very own Lynia Love, here to talk about her upcoming indie film, Providence, and how you can be part of it. Please help me welcome back from Hot Topics, Lynia Love. Welcome back.
Came from next door, y'all. How y'all doing?
Well, listen, I know Providence has been a labor of love for you. Tell us about the movie.
So, about the movie itself, Providence, I play a very tormented detective who is good at her job, but because I have unresolved issues, the current case that I'm on brings up those unresolved issues from my past. And I'm trying to deal with that while trying to catch a serial rapist.
Wow. So how did you come up with that idea?
So for me, I had always wanted to play a detective. Anything cop related, I've always wanted to play. And of course, being a Black woman in the entertainment business, it's not like they throw roles at us.
Right.
So it's like I got to a point where I said to myself, I'm gonna have to create this character myself. I'm gonna have to create this myself. And that's what I did. I had a vision, created an outline, had a narrative treatment, and I got my homie Damon Durrell to write the script for me. He also directed it for me.
Wow. So I say it's a labor of love. I know you've been talking about it for a while. Tell us how it's been a labor of love for you.
Wow. So it's been a long time coming. And from concept to script to now, which we are currently in post-production, right. And we are now crowdfunding on Seed and Spark. So if you're not familiar with crowdfunding, we're basically raising funds to help finish covering the post-production costs, because from start up until this point, I pay for everything out of pocket.
Wow.
So yeah, that's a labor of love.
Yeah, right.
Do 401k loans and pulling money from I don't know, God knows where.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Right, exactly. So, because a lot of people, unless they're in the film industry, they don't understand the process. So you come up with the idea, come up with the script, and then you shoot it. And then when you say post-production, what exactly does that mean?
So with post-production, we're talking about your editing. We're talking about audio. We're talking about your score, because you need an amazing soundtrack / score to tie your movie together. We're talking about coloring, marketing, film festivals, any type of attorney's fees, crowdfunding fees, because of course there are fees associated with whatever platform you decide to use to raise funds on.
Yeah. And so how can people that want to support this film get involved?
So you guys can actually, any of my pages, my Seed and Spark link is in the bio. You click on that link and it'll take you directly to our campaign page. And right now, we're almost at 10,000. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
We have to get 80% of our goal in order to get greenlit and to receive any of the money. So technically it's kind of all or nothing. So if we don't hit that 80%, we don't get anything.
What's the goal?
The goal is 22.
Okay.
22,000.
Yeah.
But we only have to get 17.2.
Okay.
In order to get the money and get greenlit. So we're almost there. We have 13 days left. The campaign ends on June 2nd. So as of today, we have 13 days left. And, you know, it's been interesting because this is my first time crowdfunding. And I never, ever want to do it again. No.
Is it stressful?
It is very stressful, especially when you're and when I say this, then I have to put context to it. When you're doing it by yourself. Yeah. So I'm a person of one, right? And I am posting every day across 8 pages for the next 30 days. And I don't like social media like that.
Yeah, I know.
So I have somebody handling 2 of those pages, so I'm less 2 pages.
Right.
But it's still a lot when you're by yourself and I don't have like a team. And really your team should consist of people who are a part of the production. But that's not my reality right now. So I've taken on this task because this is my baby and ain't nobody gonna go as hard as me.
That's true. So once you reach that goal and you are greenlit, how's it gonna feel to get that film out there to everybody?
when I put the trailer out, I was like, oh, everybody know now.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody know now.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like a relief because, you know, we've been holding on to it for so long. So that was a relief to put the trailer out there, but we're getting ready to say picture lock. So, and what that means is that once we say picture lock, no more editing, no more adding, no more taking out. That's it. This is the film y'all gonna get.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking forward to when I'm able to post. I'll be like, picture lock. Yeah. Oh my God, picture lock. Oh, Jesus, thank you.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. And to be honest, I started actually submitting the trailer to film festivals already. Good. So once the film is done, that's the next part of this journey is I want to hit the film festival circuit since we are starting to open up outside a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so put it out there in that form of fashion so people can see it and work it. And then the next step after that is putting together a package to possibly get some kind of distribution, or, you know, get on some kind of streaming platform.
Yeah. And talk about the importance of film festivals, because I think a lot of people don't get that aren't in the film industry, but they're huge.
Film festivals are majorly important when it comes to independent filmmakers, because that gives us an opportunity to showcase our work on so many different festival platforms, where we would never have the opportunity if not for a film festival. Like I'm sitting here, but I could submit to a festival that's in Canada or that's in Australia, you know, hell, I don't know, anywhere.
Right, yeah.
While I'm still sitting at home, somebody across seas is watching something that I put together.
Exactly.
So those film festivals mean a lot. I mean, and I know, you know, it's so many of them. Right. You do have to filter through, but it definitely gives you an opportunity to have an audience outside of the US.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. So I know they're talking about not I lost my train of thought. It was the award show. What is it? The
Golden Globes.
Golden Globes. Yeah, they're not hosting them on a certain network now because of the non-diversity within that organization that's over that. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think something's going to change from them boycotting that?
I feel like I just did a hot topic space.
I know, right?
I don't. You would like for it to. We would like to believe that it would. I doubt it, but I'll be hopeful and optimistic that, you know, a lot of things that are happening are the catalyst for change. Because it's long overdue.
Yeah, that's good. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. So, I mean, when do you see everything goes well? You get greenlit. How soon do you see this film being completed?
Festival ready, and this all depends on the people who get it next, like the colorist, the editor, their schedules. Yeah. So, and how long it's going to take each of them to do their part, because the only person that gets it and nobody else touches it is the editor. So everybody else can work simultaneously. Okay. But the editor, because, you know, nobody knows how the cut is going to be, he's the only person to where, all right, well, we can't do nothing else until he's done. Okay. So once he's done, everybody else will get it. They work in tandem, like separately and together. I hope, I'm prayerful. Oh my God, we're already in May. May, June, maybe July. Okay. Hopefully no later than August of having it completed, because we've missed some of the festival deadlines for this year, of course, especially some major ones. So, you know, a lot of submissions will go towards going for the end of the year festivals and then going into next year. So I would definitely love to do a premiere of some sort. And I know that some festivals don't like for you to have a premiere, but I want to do something for my cast and crew. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even if it happens before you know, I start submitting, do something real quick, and then, So, you know, prayerfully, with the money that we raise, having a premiere is one of the things that's budgeted into the goal. And I would love to be able to do something outside. And I have to have Stephen Knight come from Atlanta.
Absolutely.
And walk the red carpet.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, before we go, tell everyone a little bit about your background, because you know, most people know you from Hot Topics, but they don't know you're a jack of multi-trades. Tell us about what you do.
So outside of being an actress, I executive produced my film Providence, and of course I'm starring in it.
Yeah.
And I am I am what you would call multi-dimensional.
Right.
So you have your actor, your producer, and I am also a podcaster. So outside of the wonderful Stephen Knight show that I do on Monday nights, I have my own podcast called Create Some Ish. And along with that, I am now an author.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Author. Tell us about the book.
All right. So the book is titled Create Some Ish, a guide to discovering your passions and living your purpose. And this ties into the podcast because when COVID hit, I was still working.
Right.
Like there was no, I'm cooped up in the house. Once I got out of work, then I'm cooped up in the house. I've been still working, no break, no nothing.
Right.
So, but that time, it gave me a lot of time to really like, what can I do to not feel like how a majority of people were feeling like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? What can I do to move myself forward? Because we're not gonna stay in this forever.
Right.
We're gonna come out of it eventually. We're gonna be able to go back outside fully eventually.
Yeah.
So what could I do? And I've always wanted to get back into radio because I did it, you know, many moons ago, with my last stint being on Happy Hour with Chase on Philly Hot Radio.
Right, yeah.
And I missed it. And I was like, you know what? I think I want to do a podcast again. And I kept putting it off.
Right.
And God was like, what you doing?
Yeah.
What you doing? I'm like, yeah, but who gonna listen? And he was like, are you serious? If only one person listen, you good.
Right.
I was like, all right. So I put it together. My boyfriend got me a microphone. I got my laptop.
Yeah. Let's get it.
I just get to talking, and I'm not. It's not like I'm doing long, drawn out, you know, episodes. Especially when I'm by myself.
Yeah.
I give what I'm feeling at that time, and each episode, just like in the book, it's something relating to you being able to be motivated, encouraged, and challenged, like be the ish, affirm some ish, manifest some ish. You know what I mean? So all those things, and everybody loves the fact, because initially it was supposed to be create some sugar honey iced tea. Right. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. You know, I think I want ish. I was like, I love that. And every time I presented it to somebody, I was like, yo, I love that. Like, because you're not really cussing, and it's not like, people in the face. I'm like, I like that. So it stuck on me. And I'm like, yeah, that's it right there. So I'm good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm good.
And where can we watch and listen to the podcast?
You can listen to the podcast. All my episodes are on my website, www.lynialove.com. You can check all of them out there. I think they're still on Apple Podcasts too, as well, because I know that after this crowdfunding thing, and I take a whole sabbatical.
Yeah, you will deserve it.
Some good liquor.
Yeah.
And some rest.
You
know, I'm gonna look into, you know, possibly changing platforms relating to how I stream. My podcast right now. I don't know. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I want to be more in control. I don't want to have to depend on other people. And I watch you all the time. I see you every Monday. And I know that you've learned a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Having to do certain.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Well, tell everyone again where they can keep up with everything you have going on social media. The crowdfunding will have links for everything down here, but tell us just so while we're watching.
So you can follow me everywhere, Lynia Love. We have Providence, my film. We have Create Some Ish, the podcast, and the book, which there's a hard copy that you can buy on my website, and there's also the Kindle version that you can get on Amazon. So make sure you guys purchase it.
Yes.
I prefer you did the hard copy because that comes right to me.
Okay. Right. Right. Most definitely. Well, Lynia, as always, we love you here every Monday, but I'm proud of everything you're doing. You've been a friend of the show before you joined the show for years. So continued success to you. Everyone, please support this crowdfunding because this movie is going to be dope. I can't wait to see it. And Lynia, thank you as always.
Thank you so much.
All right. We'll be right back after this.